This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: 80s music, States of the Union, Bible heroes, finish the proverb, back in the 1990s, and rocks and minerals. Player one, make a selection, please, as we continue. The Greg Kihn Band was singing our song, crooning, "Our love's in this, baby." Yes, player one? Hey, you're right. You again, player one. In 1984, his Let's Go Crazy said, "We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life." Let's hear it, player one. Yeah! Right you are. You again, player one. She told us, "Love is a battlefield," and in 1980 went to number 9 with "Hit Me With Your Best Shot." Yes, player one? Good. Player one. In 1981, Sheena Easton sang, "My baby takes the this. He works from 9 till 5, and then he takes another home again." It's player one. Yeah, good. Player one. Pick again. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Lip Sync asked, "Won't you take me to here?" Let's hear it, player one. Right. Select again. And here's Sarah.
This state's flag, featuring the Big Dipper, was designed by a 13-year-old Aleut boy.
It's player two. Good.
Yeah!
Player two. With a population of about 120,000, Columbia is this state's most populous city. It's player one. That is correct. Okay, let's get back. Mississippi and it have the shortest coasts on the Gulf of Mexico, only about 50 miles apiece. Player one? Yes. You again, player one. This state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. Must be pretty mountainous. Let's hear it, player two. That is correct. Player two. Answer? The Daily Double. You're in second right now. How much are you going to wager? The clue. Tears were shed when the Teddy Bear Museum in Naples in this state closed its doors forever in 2005. Correct. You again, player two. At the burning bush, God told him he was the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Where do we begin, player one? Goliath mocked him, saying, "Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves?" It's player three. Right. Okay, let's get back. In Luke, he is quoted as saying, "I indeed baptize you with water, but one mightier than I cometh." Yes, player 3? That's right. Way to go. Player 3. When Jesus saw this tax collector and first gospel writer, he told him to follow me. Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2. In Judges, he said, "With the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 men." Yes, player 3? Hey, you're right. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make a selection. Too many cooks? Yes, player 2. That is correct. Player 2. You can't judge a book. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. All right, let's get nothing ventured. Yes, player 1. Yes. Player 1. He who laughs last. It's player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1. Man cannot live. Player 1. Good. You get to pick again, player 1. When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997. Yes, player 2. Good. Player 2. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice. It's player 3. Yeah, good. Player 3. Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country. Okay, player 3. That's it. Select again. On January 1st, 1993, 2 new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country. Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah! Player 2. On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I. Let's hear it, player 1. Right. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. For its state mineral, Colorado chose rhodochrosite, which is a deep shade of this primary color. Let's hear it, player 2. Correct. Player 2. This blackboard rock is formed when shale is subjected to immense heat and pressure. Okay, player 3. That's right. Way to go. Okay, let's get back. Galena is the principal ore of this metallic element, symbol PB. It's player 3. Yes. You again, player 3. Scoria, a dark glassy rock created from this, is heavier than pumice and has bigger holes. Player 2. Correct. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. On the Mohs scale, This mineral can be scratched by every other mineral. It's player 2. You are correct. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Country music. Playing possum. Women of achievement. I want to be. Name the poet. And say it in Spanish. Hey, it's still anyone's game, and player 3, you get to select first. At his wedding reception in 2006, he serenaded bride Nicole Kidman with the song, Making Memories of Us. Let's hear it, player 1. You got it. Where do we begin, player 1?
At the 2010 ACM Awards, this American Idol became the first woman to win Entertainer of the Year twice.
It's player 1. Hey, you're right. You again, player 1. This Dolly Parton song topped CMT's list of the 100 greatest love songs of country music. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. Select again. His first #1 country hit and first top 40 pop hit was 1975's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Okay, player 1. Right you are. Player 1, you pick again. It's never too early for happy hour in It's 5 o'clock somewhere, a hit for Alan Jackson and him. Player 2. That's it. Player 2, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. Like wombats and bandicoots, possums are members of this group of about 270 species. It's player 3. That is correct. Player 3, Chuck Berry knows this sweet little number of days is the typical gestation period of a possum. Player 2. Yes. Player 2. Stick to it. In 1948, this Walt Kelly possum hit the funny pages. Okay, player 2. That is correct. Please pick again, player 2. Australia and New Guinea are home to the 5 species of this type of possum that may weigh as little as a quarter of an ounce. Player 3. Yes. Player 3. The flying possum doesn't fly. Well-developed flaps of skin along its flanks have it known by this 6-letter term. Player 1. Good for you. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1. Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her. Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct. Player 3. In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation. It's player 1. Correct. Player 1. In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists. Okay, player 1. That is correct. You again, player 1. As an example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768. Let's hear it, player 3. You got it. Player 3. To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her. It's player 1. Yes. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. One of these dancers, so I'm practicing my arabesques and pirouettes so I can perform with the Kirov. Player 1? Yes. Player 1, choose again. One of these, from the Greek for star sailor, like John Glenn or Buzz Aldrin. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, choose one of these and deal with the health problems of vicunas, pintos, and Great Danes. It's player 1.
Yeah!
Right. Player 1, choose again. One of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. Player 1, give us a wager. Answer this. Like Martin Luther King and the Dalai Lama, and be honored with this humanitarian prize given in Oslo. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1, you pick again. This, from the Greek for straight, and make some big bucks correcting crooked teeth with braces. It's player 3. That is correct. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next.
The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still.
Okay, player 2. That's right, way to go. Where do we begin, player 2?
Wee sleeket cowren timorous beastie, oh what a panic's in thy breastie.
Okay, player 2. Right. Player 2.
There was an old man with a beard who said, "It is just as I feared."
It's player 2. Good for you. Player 2.
Yeah!
Sir, the second daily double. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? What are you going to wager? Answer this.
A little learning is a dangerous thing. Drink deep, or taste not the Pierian spring.
Right. Player 2.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine.
Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct. Where do we begin, player 3? The Bureau of Land Management can help you adopt one of these wild donkeys. It's player 3. Good. Player 3, as well as manly or virile, this word can mean sledgehammer. It's player 3. Correct. Player 3, back to you. Whether after Cuba or not, it simply means free. Player 3? Yes. Player 3. This can mean taste or flavor. Con mucho this means with great pleasure. Player 3? You got it. And now the $2,000 clue. Here's Sarah to start us off.
In Spanish spelling, this mark above the N indicates that rather than una, the word should be pronounced uña.
Player 3? Yes. Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is the sea. You need to select your wager. This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. National seas include the Irish, the Philippine, and this one bordered to its west by Iceland. What did you say? And that correct response will add... Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain... What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Congratulations, player 1. You're the winner. So long, everybody.